We're coming at you from the beautiful Amway Center in downtown Orlando, Florida, home of the Magic. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. After this one game on the road, the Raptors will head back to Toronto. And, of course, Paul George. This, of course, his first game as a Toronto Raptor.
And speaking of the trade, I spoke to him earlier, and, man, was he excited about getting the opportunity at a fresh start. He thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level, and I'm sure that's what their thought process was when they made the deal.
And, Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And the Raptors, Doris, with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And, Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer, to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it. Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Paul George grabs the miss. Anunoby has the open look. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Anunoby's got 5 points so far. Here's McGrady. Carries it from three-point range.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
They set the pick. Fultz with the ball. Dort covering. A nice shot by George.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Out of bounds, Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Now off the inbound. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Tracy McGrady on the wing. Shot clock at 5. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. It's a three-point game. Outside for George. The shot comes out, and Orlando the other way now.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's McGrady. Takes it inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one goes on Anunoby. Orlando shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
One of the most ferocious scorers in the game. McGrady's length and athleticism is so difficult to contain.
Drills it from outside.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's McGrady diving in.
Yeah, McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Pass to Powell. Powell with the screen. To the inside. Hardaway. It's deflected.
I think this is the next step for Markkanen, right? The ability to improve your defense and become a real factor. Send it back.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
And Nurkic has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
And as we watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Pass to George. Now Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Hardaway with a wide open look. Those three-pointers off the mark. The Magic trailed by 5. Here's McGrady. Excellent D there from George.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
There's the three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A big-time effort for OG Anunoby, providing a lot of energy.
The Raptors, 17.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Suggs with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance.
And Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you. Pretty pass.
And here's Fultz. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, you guys think about the Orlando Magic. It's been a franchise that hasn't been able to get any kind of footing in the right direction. This all transpired after Dwight Howard left. They've had a number of high draft picks. We've got to see what happens from here.
Out to the wing. Cousins, no one around him. Off target from outside. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. The Magic, Doris, have accumulated a lot of losses, too, over the years. and you feel it taking a toll, I think, on their confidence. Do you?
I do, Kevin, because this is a team with a lot of young players, and when losing is all you know, it's a challenge. You're trying desperately to establish culture and winning habits, and you need to start being competitive again. It can be a perpetuating cycle that they've got to break out of.
And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Nice move. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Suggs has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that is absolutely gorgeous by DeMarcus Cousins. Run the offense through your big man, and he will find the open man.
Now here is Harris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And slam dunk by Harris.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Here's Green. And they get it back. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Good. That one on target for Maledon.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Raptors leading by 4. Ball's knocked loose. Powell with the screen. Crowder with it. Guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. Anunoby in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Green with the ball. And Green slams it in.
What a terrific steal to ignite that play. You have to protect the ball around DeMarcus Cousins.
Pass to Crowder. Fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Raptors lead by 5.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. And the Raptors with some changes. 1:12 left to play here in the half. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Raptors leading by 5. Pass to Camby. And stolen by Cousins. And slam dunk by Harris.
Such a smart offensive player. Harris in just the right spot there to finish on the break.
Banchero with the ball. Guarded by Harris. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And Orlando has possession. They trail by 6. Pass to Tice. Suggs with the ball. And Suggs throws it down.
I tell you, watch out when Jalen Suggs gets downhill. The athleticism is on display.
Back to Fultz. Outside, George lets it go with a 3. Toronto gets it back with a new 14. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Camby, no luck. Here's Suggs. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
Well, you love disrupting the shooter. Markelle Fultz being dogged on the defensive end.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Once again, fans, let's hear it for your Magic
Raptors leading by 4. And with all the youth of this Magic team, you feel like, Doris, they are on the verge of something big.
For their fan base, Kevin, you certainly hope so. What you're really looking for is maybe the breakthrough that the Cleveland Cavaliers had last year. A textbook job of rebuilding with youth and quality trades. You have to stay patient and understand this is a process.
Here are the Magic now. Stolen by Camby. The 3 from George. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half, you need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Pass to Dort. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Back to Williamson. He's off on that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Excellent job reading the defense. Not content to go to that perimeter game. Paul George inside. Nice.
McGrady. That 3 off the mark. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
Place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the overman.
Anunoby in the corner. And it's Fultz atop the key. Down low, Camby. And slam dunk by Camby.
Well, Markelle Fultz doing a little bit of orchestration right there. Nice pass.
Williamson outside. Into the lane. It's rebounded by Fultz.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. And his guys love when he throws it down.
It's deflected. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williamson.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others. Terrific rebounder. Man, the list goes on and on.
Camby with it. Now defended by Williamson. To the paint. And George with this stuff.
Well, that's about timing and precision and knowing for Paul George how to use that leaping ability to get that alley-oop.
Now, here is McGrady. He's got 7. Here's Markkanen. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Banchero's got 5 points in the quarter. Many scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back to the basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Now, here's Fultz. 5 points in the game. Drains it from beyond the arc. Banchero's got 10 points.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
shot by McGrady, no good. Camby with it. Now defended by Markkanen. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Camby. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
McGrady kicks it out to Williamson. Dort wide open. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding a big 18-point.
The Raptors, 51.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here are the Magic now. It's an 18-point game. Green left side. And Green slams it in.
But once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
Now here's McConnell. Pass to Crowder. 6 to shoot. Inside. And stolen by Cousins. Suggs in the corner. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Jalen Suggs showing you supreme confidence right there. On the catch, ready to rise and fire.
Powell with it. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. For 3, Okogie. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, just great work by DeMarcus Cousins. Persistence, great scoring ability, and that's how you manufacture points.
Pass to Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Toronto.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
And he can't hit the second. And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
Fast break, Toronto. Powell with the ball. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Here's Green. Raptors knocking down the tray. There's the drive. And it's Green with the jam.
And once he gets going, Green is a load to stop. Long, athletic, with a terrific handle.
Powell with the screen. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. The drive by Green. And Green slams it in.
And we've seen this all night. Green with a wide range of ways to score. And, boy, he just keeps coming.
The Magic trailed by 12. He takes it in. And Tice throws it down.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Outside, George. Pass to Powell. Back to George. Just 4 to shoot. From downtown, they get it again. From past the arc. Raptors get it back. There's the screen. There's the triple. Rebound by the Magic.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And it's Suggs missing. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Raptors.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out to be and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Markelle Fultz.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.